Hello, my name's Ashley. I'm going to be your guide today as we explore the Lincolnshire coastline here at Anderby Creek, just north of Skegness. And we found some sea lettuce here on what we call the strand line. This is the point where the tide comes in and then it goes out again, but it leaves things stranded on the strand line. So now we've found the strand line, let's follow it and see what we can find. Wow, so here we've found what looks like a dead crab, but it's actually the skin of a crab, because crabs shed their skin. And if you look at their eyes, you'll see that this crab has got white eyes, which means it's actually taken its eyes away as it's shed its skin. If you find a similar crab and it's actually got black eyes, it means that its eyes are still there and it's an actual dead crab. So now, let's carry on and we'll see what else we can find. Wow, so here we've found the piddock, also known as the false angel wings, from the shape of its shell. These like to burrow into the soil, into the rock and the mud, and create crevices for crabs and other animals to live in. So that's quite a nice, interesting shell there to find. So these that we've just found are slipper limpets, and you'll see that when they're alive, these are just shells, but when they're alive they actually live on top of each other, like this, with the oldest slipper limpet at the base and the smallest one on the top. They were accidentally introduced from America during the 19th century, so they are a non-native species. Well, this is a lucky find. We found two shells together. Now this one, the slightly bluey one, is the mussel shell, and this one is, the smaller one, is a dog whelk. So it's in the whelk family that people eat. This whelk, the dog whelk, actually feeds on the mussel, and it'll actually eat through the shell to get through to the tasty mussel inside. Of course, people eat mussels as well. So we've walked a fair way down the strand line now here at Anderby Creek, and we've just found another thing, the razor clam shell, and these actually bury themselves into the sand and then they siphon and filter feed through the water, and people do eat these, people have in the past, and you still can too today. So they're quite a nice, interesting shell to find, also named razor clam shell, after the days of the cutthroat razors that people used to use to shave. So shall we go and explore the sand dunes now, on the way back to the Anderby Creek car park? So here we've found the starting of an embryo sand dune, and you'll see that these marram grasses are just peeping up above the sand, and it's their roots that are actually holding the sand together, and as more sand blows in and blows in, this sand dune will start to grow and grow and get bigger, unless of course the tide comes in and washes it all away. Yeah, so here we found the sea buckthorn, and it's quite an important plant nationally. It's quite nationally rare, but locally it grows in abundance, and so it can start to shade out the established sand dune grasses. So these are the established sand dunes, but if you do explore the sand dunes, do be careful because these grasses can be very spiky. So here we are at the Cloud Bar at the end of our walk. We've had a fantastic journey exploring the strand line and the sand dunes, and I hope you really enjoy your walk.